Okay, so here's a quick tutorial on how to edit auto captions on YouTube. Basically, you upload your video to YouTube by clicking the plus button with the video, upload your video, drag it in, and then auto captions will generate, I'd say about 1 minute per minute of video. If it's a 10-minute video, wait about 10 minutes, grab a cup of coffee, come back, and you should see the CC button at the bottom. If the auto generated CC have not generated, there will be no CC button at the bottom. So I will show you right now. Let's say I just uploaded invisible barriers 5 minutes ago and I went and I'm checking it again. I always open things in new tabs.
Spaces.
So you can see that there's a CC button, which means it was generated. Very rarely it'll generate in another language. So you just want to make sure that it says English auto-generated and not Korean or Dutch. So at this point, you can go to the edit video at the bottom of the video. You go to edit subtitles or subtitles. And these are the automatic generated CC, and you can press duplicate and edit. So this is the text. So there's two different ways to do it. You can edit as a block of text and then press edit timings and it'll generate the timings, or you can do it just line by line, which is sort of how I like to do it, but it's up to you. If you do edit as text, you edit it as a text and then do assign timings, and then you can go back and change the timings when there's no talking. So you can see that there's audio here where she's talking, and then this is probably just music, and then this is audio. If you don't edit the audio, then it might have this text all the way over this music, and it's just kind of annoying. So you want to make sure that things are timed properly. So I'm going to go ahead and do it as a text because I think that a lot of people enjoy doing it like this more, and then we'll go back and edit the timings. So I'm going to go ahead and press play. I usually keep this unchecked because it'll pause it every time you type, and you just want to sort of keep up and rewind if you need to. So,
do you know that you can fly? That you can change the world? We have constructed the structures, raised the roof on buildings to house and heal and educate, laid shiny new roads leading to newly erected schools, classrooms ready and waiting. So much has been done, yet so many blank spaces remain. Where are the girls' names? Why are they merely placeholders, dismissed to be kept as young mothers or child brides?
So it got a little ahead of me. So much has been done, yet so many blank spaces remain. Where are the girls' names? Why are they merely placeholders, dismissed to be kept as young mothers or child brides? Let's go back and just make sure what she's saying is right.
To be kept as young mothers or child brides. What?
Child brides is the end of the sentence. Wives so young, their eyes are filled with oceans they may never see. What of...
Wives so young, their eyes are filled with oceans they may never see. What of she? Trapped.
What of she?
Inches from her own liberation, dutiful to her family, invisible in her community, voice smothered and othered, raised to be thought of as second or not as valuable as her brothers. It's not enough for us to build the rooms. If girls can't gain access, then society will lose. We must know that she is the stairway to growth. And the truth is, we must encourage communities to hear the language girls speak. Give them voice, visibility. Let them believe that...
And the truth is, we must encourage communities to hear the language girls speak. Give them voice, visibility. Let them believe that they are.
They are the key. Show the distance they can travel, what they can achieve when they step out of the shadows and into the light. Their value amplified, their true worth recognized. Then they themselves and their community will rise with determination, and girls will see that being born in this world is not pain.
Then they themselves and their community will rise with determinations, and girls will see that being born in this world is not pain, but potential. Not an obstacle, comma, but an opportunity. Economies will thrive on their survival and dignity and self-respect.
but potential, not an obstacle, but an opportunity. Economies will thrive on their survival and dignity and self-respect. Do you know that you are a girl? That this is your effect? Do you know that you can change the world? Do you know that you can fly?
Okay, so we've edited the text, okay? And we edit timings now. We can go back to the beginning.
Do you know that you can fly?
So I can already see that I made a mistake here. So you can split text, so you can, basically you can split text. So you need to move this over. If it touches this, you need to just move this end of this. Stop doing that. Okay, so you move this end over here. Just anywhere is fine, as long as there's some space between this and the next one. So do you know that you can fly? I think I put a space there. Okay, so now you can press return, and that'll cut it where it ends.
Fly.
And then you can move this back and forth to where the next audio is.
That you can change the world.
Okay, so that goes to about there, that you can change the world. I can delete this, put it in the same line, press the space bar. That cuts it again.
We have constructed the structures.
So we can move this. We can drag this a little bit over and then move this way.
Raised the roof on buildings to house and heal and educate. Laid shiny new roads leading to newly erected schools. Classrooms ready and waiting. So much has been done, yet so many blank spaces remain. Where?
So this is remain is the last of a sentence. Now you don't have to do this, but I like to do it for readability. So if there's one word remaining in a sentence from the previous, you can delete it and then paste it in the one before that, so that the whole sentence ends right here. So we can just go back and make sure it says remain.
Done, yet so many blank spaces remain. Where are the girls' names? Why are they merely placeholders, dismissed to be kept as young mothers or child brides? Wives so young, their eyes are filled with oceans they may never.
Wives so young, their eyes are, okay.
Ever see. What of she?
So what if she is kind of an important, her own thing. So we're gonna split it here. We're gonna make it a little bit smaller and drag it to where it starts, so then we can just see.
What of she? Trapped inches from her own liberation, dutiful to her family, invisible in her community, voice smothered and othered, raised to be thought of as second or not as valuable as her brothers. It's not enough for us to build the rooms.
It's not enough for us to build the rooms, and there's a little bit of a space. So we can stop here and go to rooms, and we can space that out. And we can make this a little bit smaller and drag it over here.
If girls can't gain access, then society will lose. We must know that she is the stairway to growth. And the truth is, we must encourage communities to hear the language girls speak. Give them voice, visibility. Let them believe that they are the key. Show the distance they can travel, what they can achieve when they step out of the shadows and into the light. Their value amplified, their true worth recognized.
Okay, and so then is part of this sentence. So I'm just gonna drag this over here. And I can copy then, delete it, move it to the new sentence.
Then they themselves and their community will rise with determination, and girls will see that being born in this world is not pain, but potential, not an obstacle, but an opportunity.
And then economies is part of the sentence. So we just drag this over to give it some space. And we copy economies, delete it, put it here.
Economies will thrive on their survival and dignity and self-respect. Do you know that you are a girl? That this is your effect?
So this whole last part of the questions, I would just put it in separate sentences. So let's make this a little smaller.
That this is your effect? Do you know
We can drag this to where it starts talking.
that you can change the world?
We can change the world. Let's space that out. So I'm just delete this and make it its own line.
That you can change the world.
We can make it a little bit smaller, make this over here.
Do you know that you can fly?
Okay, and so this, see how it goes over the music, this whole last part, and just stays there. So that's why we edit timings.
You can fly.
And that's where it ends. So then we can take that part and we delete this whole thing. And we can drag this to the end. See how good that looks?
Do you know that you can fly?
And there's some wind blowing. So we can just add a caption here where the line is. And it says wind blows. Make it a little bit longer maybe. And that's that. That's how you edit auto-generated captions on YouTube, and then adjust the timing to where it looks good and add some little intricacies like wind blows or music playing if there's like an intro music or outro music. So that's all in the editing document as well. And then of course you click publish, sorry about that. You click publish and then it's edited. And then from here, you can download the SRT and then copy the title and then go back to your downloads folder. Make sure it's there. This is, and then you can go to the, let's see if I've made a WST 421 folder yet. I think I have. So file B 421, and then just make sure that it goes in there. And then obviously you can go to Modalis. Let's go to collections this time and just look for WST 421. There it is, file B. And so this has 32 videos. So you can just go to the title, invisible barriers. So just type barriers or bear. There's the video, files. Et voila, it is captioned. All right, I think now that's the end of the video with the little bit of extra steps on getting it off of YouTube and back into Media Amp. All right, thanks for watching.